Hello, it's Mike. This is instructions for IamYouTubeFamous.com. Okay, so when you are using Restream, I can see I'm logged into Restream.io. I'm in Julie's account. You can schedule your live streams so that way your thumbnail, your title, your description, something like this, ends up being sent to YouTube and Facebook ahead of time, so you can schedule these in advance so you have upcoming events showing up on your YouTube. And there's 3 ways to do that. So I am going to go into new stream. So when you go live from Restream directly, that's this option, Restream Studio, go live or hit record. The other option is to stream to Restream from Zoom or OBS. You can also schedule those. And then if you have pre-recorded content you want to upload to Restream, you can also pick a date and time to stream that uploaded video directly to YouTube and Facebook. So let's go choose the first option, Restream Studio. And we're just going to go hit Enter Studio because names, all that stuff, you can change after the fact. Okay. I showed you 3 different methods, Restream Studio, Zoom, and the pre-recorded uploads all have the buttons in different places for schedule. So that's the first thing you got to figure out is right now I'm in Studio Live. You see schedule is right here. So we're going to click the schedule button. Okay. Schedule event, title, description, date, time, create an event page on social media, make sure that's check marked, and thumbnail. So I always like doing thumbnail first and then I work my way up. Okay, so I just need to pick a thumbnail for this event. So guess what? I'm just gonna grab that file. I'm gonna hit open. Whatever. There we go. So that's the thumbnail that's gonna show up. And we're gonna say type a title here. And we're gonna go pick the date. Live from Restream Studio. And then we're going to click next and then choose a YouTube channel for the event to show up on. So I'll choose that YouTube account, confirming my dates there, my times there, and we're going to go hit create event. This method shows up right away. I know because it's YouTube, it shows up right away. And see there, it says Studio Live starting in 19 days. So to verify that's been created, go to youtube.com, go to the channel. If I go to live, it should show up. Home. There we go. It takes a while, like a minute, it'll show up. Even though if it says it's there, as you can see, it says upcoming. I did it correct. There's the title. There is the QR code that was on my thumbnail. So that's all good. So let's go back to the Restream Studio. So we've done this. We've successfully made this event. And I'm going to go out. And then I'm just going to show you that it is set to... there you go. In the list of events, you can see that YouTube University Live from New York is scheduled for May 23rd. So that's that option. Go to new stream. So that was that Restream Studio. We've already scheduled that. So now I'm going to go show you how to do the Zoom one. Okay, we're in the Zoom/OBS encoder section. that's a URL you're going to use when you're using Zoom and you want to stream to a custom streaming service. That's the URL. That's the stream key. As you can see, that your channels are down here. So this interface is different than the Restream Studio option 1. This is option 2. You don't see the schedule button, right? You don't see schedule because it's under this down arrow. So we're going to hit schedule event. And then again, that thumbnail, I'm going to pick a different one. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I'll do YouTube University live on Zoom. From New York. There, we got a thumbnail, we got a title, we got a description. I'm gonna go do the same day, that May 23rd. Time's fine. Create an event page. Hit next, and then it is going to. I need to pick the YouTube channel, so I'm just gonna choose that same YouTube channel. Verify here at the date. Date's fine. The time's fine. Hit schedule. It says right here, updating stream details for YouTube University. Once it's finished, it will say it's successful, and then we're going to go check to make sure it's there. As you can see over here with that YouTube channel, it says it's saving. So that's because it's okay. YouTube stream details. There we go. We got a check mark now. Check mark. Stream details for all channels on YouTube University's been confirmed. As you can see, that YouTube channel has a title. There's a title right there, and this channel's been already turned on. Starts in 20 days. So I'm gonna go back home, and then you'll see that it shows up here. So that's that second one. That's the Zoom Studio schedule that I set up. YouTube University live on Zoom, and you can see it's scheduled and it's good. So on May 23rd, I would just come back in here and turn on Zoom, connect Zoom to the custom live streaming service, which should be using this stuff already. And when Zoom is connected, you'll see right now, you can see it says offline. When Zoom is connected, you're going to see the picture here. So I advise you to stare in, just when it says it's connected and you've got your channels turned on, don't stare at the screen, because the feed here is going to be 30 seconds to a minute delayed, because your primary live is on Zoom, and this Restream encoder section is just going to be what's being sent to the other two. It will work fine. It's just, I don't want you to get confused on how the screens look, because they do look different. We're going back home. Third option is when you're going to schedule a file you've uploaded to be scheduled to go out at a certain time. So go new stream. There's the option here for pre-recorded live stream. Turn videos or stream recordings into broadcasts. So you have the option of doing a single video or a playlist. To keep it simple, we're going into a single video. And I already have stuff uploaded here, so I'm just going to choose this YouTube University Ask Us Anything recording that you see. It's like an hour long. It's right here. I'm going to click next. Okay. As you can tell, this schedule window looks different than the others. It's just a little bit different. Thumbnail at the bottom, hit the thumbnail, and I am going to go pick a different thumbnail for this test. So let's choose this one and hit open. There we go. You can see the blue bars. To crop a bit, you can crop this. It's gonna look fine. Hit crop. And then we're going to do YouTube University. I'll just call this the recording. recording for rebroadcast, because that's what we are doing. We're broadcasting it out. And then description. There's a description. The time, we're going to go pick that same date, May 23rd. It says we get a event overlap. That's just because I've already done 2 other schedules and I must have picked the same time. So here, pick a different time. You can, that looks good. Hit next. And then I'm going to go back down to this one. So it's that same YouTube channel. Hit create event. Takes 30 seconds to save it. There we go. So here's the first recording or first schedule I set up. Here's the second one. Here's the third one. They're all on that same YouTube channel. So if I go over here and I hit refresh, 1, 2, and 3. So that's the 3 ways you can create scheduled events on your YouTube. They would also work on Facebook, where the thumbnail, the title, and description for your event they're set in the calendar. And then when that day comes, we just go into that particular option and make sure it's working, right? So this would be the broadcast from the studio. I would just go in here. If this was live, this is what my vertical portrait looks like. Here's the horizontal video. And then we would just hit go live. So I'm going to wrap that up and see how it sounds. I want to make them short.